I'm joined now by Alex Labbe. Last year, you took home your first career Pinty Series win at your home track of Autodrome Chaudiere. What does that victory mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to get our first win in front of my home crowd, and it was fun for the team too because we had a strong run early in the season, but just couldn't capitalize to get a win and to get a first win down there on a track I really like and in front of my home crowd. Like I was saying, it was pretty unique.
How was that battle with CANrace in the closing laps?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, the last 25 laps we went back and forth for the lead, so it was something special. I've had pretty good battle before for a win, but never as intense as that one because it lasts for the last 25 laps.
What is your favorite thing about Chaudiere?
I think the atmosphere is pretty good. I mean, the fans are really close to the track, and I mean the track layout is pretty awesome. It's got pretty high bank, progressive banking, so you can run the bottom, you can run the top like with Caden. I mean, sometimes I was on the top, sometimes I was on the bottom, and I mean we gave a pretty good show, and anywhere on the bottom or on top.
What is the biggest challenge of racing there?
Biggest challenge is probably to make the car turn in the middle pretty good because it's a pretty tight track. It's got a lot of bank, but the corners are really tight, so you gotta have a good car in the middle of a corner to rotate the middle. So that's majorly what we work on. And I mean, you gotta have a racy car too, because in the race you pass a lot of cars, and it's you pass a lot of lap cars too, because you gotta be able to get by these lap cars pretty good, because you're gonna a third of a mile track like this is you lap race cars in like 20-25 laps, so you gotta be pretty good in traffic.
And you're into your second full season now with Go Fast Canada. Having that first year under your belt, how will that help you and your team improve this season?
During off season, we worked a lot with the team and trying to find what we were missing last year. We have some new crew guys. We have a new crew chief. We got Mario Gosselin on board all year, so that's going to help us a lot too, for sure.
Mario Gosselin, you mentioned, who you raced for a few times in the Xfinity Series. How was it racing in that series?
Oh, it's pretty fun. I mean, it's something special. It's on bigger track for sure, and I mean it's in a NASCAR world in the United States. So you're racing with a lot of guys you grew up watching on TV, and it's pretty special, and it's pretty fun because it's some, like last week I raced in Charlotte, and it's a really fast track. It's probably the fastest mile and a half there is, so it's something special to go race down there and then come back on a short track. It's fun.
Do you have any other plans for racing this season in Xfinity?
We don't know yet. Now we're really concentrating on our Pinty stuff. We want to win a championship this year. We're already putting a lot of efforts in it, so now we're really gonna put all our efforts on that program. But I mean, later in the season, we're probably gonna go run some more Xfinity.
And being affiliated with the Cup team, Go Fast, how are these two teams connected?
I mean, we talk a little bit. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Both cars are really different, so there's not a lot of stuff we can really help with, but there's maybe sometimes like material stuff, and they can share with us, and they can get us some stuff that they got down there in North Carolina that's not as accessible here. So it surely helps.
What are your future goals in racing?
For sure, I want to make it to race full time on the other side of the border in one of the national series. That's the plan, and we're working hard on it. Well, I mean, like I was saying, for this year, we're really working hard on we want to win the Pinty's championship and move on next year. That's the plan.
And looking to go back to back at Chaudiere coming up. Alex Labbe, thanks for speaking with me.
Thanks a lot.